and welcome back to another Chain World. As always, Rock here. And so I've been a bit busy doing various things. As you can see by our levels, we've been working on gathering levels. I also went ahead and made our second head for the Mount Chainmore. This time we made the head of Mr. Scary Muffin. He's one of the two Chain Worldians that had not had a head made yet for him. I guess he didn't have the opportunity to make one, or not him. I think someone else would have had to make it for him. I guess someone else did not have the opportunity to make one for him. But we made one to commemorate our ancestors. Scary cave noises. It was a bit difficult trying to get some of the figuring out what to do for his face mask. It's like a pseudo pumpkin kind of. It had a lot of shading to it that I couldn't really match a block to. However, I did my best. We have some orange wool as the base of it, and we have some acacia planks and red sandstone. So I did what I could. I also inset the eyes to make them look like they're behind the mask. And because of that, unfortunately, I wasn't able to do one of the things I wanted to do with it, which was based off of the skin. It looked like the head was one smaller. So the blue part, I wanted to put it inset one more, but in order to make the eyes sort of inset and follow you, I had to make them the head the same size as the mask, which is okay. Overall, we have our head to Mr. Scary Muffin's. I believe he was commenting that he didn't really have a monument for himself, and now he can proudly say he does. The Mr. Scary Muffin head on Mount Chainmore. There's still plenty of things I need to do before we could really do an end dragon fight. So much to do, so little time. Overall, my main things that I need to complete before I can really do the end dragon fight is I need to do some enchanting for Mia's gear. I need to repair the chain gear and probably throw some more enchants / do some new enchants. So ideally I want to get above level 30 and do some level 30 enchants on it, since it's not going to consume all 30 levels. So something like 38 maybe might be good, but we'll see. What else do we need to do? We need to do some more enchanting for ourselves. Ideally, maybe pop that to Prot 4, and I need to at least put this to Punch or Power 4 and farm some more arrows. So more stuff to do off screen. It seems that there's so much stuff to do off screen. It's a lot of work. What else do we need to do? This can go back in the other chest. So, other than that, I need to get the Ender Pearls, which I had an idea. We'll put you down here. I had an idea about getting Ender Pearls. Now, if I remember correctly, there was a spot that was used by, I want to say it was Bunsy the Frog, but I don't know exactly. It was off in the great unknown desert. And I believe Cthulhu 2 had, so it was either Bunsy or Mr. Scary Muffins that was doing it. It was, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong, there could be someone else that was doing it, but there was a desert area that had a mound with lots of cactuses on it, and it was used as an Enderman farm. Now, I think that might be a good place to do it. Deserts tend to be a nice, big, large, open area that Enderman might work well in. So what I'm thinking is we'll do a little adventure out in search of the hill on which the Endermen were farmed, and do a little bit of Enderman farming ourselves. We need 3 more Ender Pearls overall. And I know someone had suggested using the Ender Pearl on the sign over there, but I kind of want to leave that there so that future descendants can use it as a hint to get to the end. And I'm sure someday someone will make a rail line somewhere that will lead over to it, but that will not be something we will be doing for our time in the chain world. So let me get a real quick sleep in for the nighttime, and then we'll go on an adventure looking for the desert, sandy Enderman farm area. So I'll be right back. All right, so we're back. We slept. A few things I wanted to show off. I have been doing a bit of strip mining in the mines, and I did manage to gather some supplies, or some additional supplies. I got a few stacks of, or not a few stacks, a few blocks of iron and some loose iron. I got a few blocks of gold and some, I think some loose gold, and a few blocks of diamond, some loose diamond. To say the least, it's probably, at least at the moment, the safest and most reliable XP thing we could do. I had went ahead and repaired the Diamond Fortune 3 pickaxe, and I was using that to harvest diamond in the mines. So that has been repaired for our descendants as well. So I feel like this was used as an Enderman farm by someone, but I'm interested in going out and doing a little bit of exploring today. We haven't done much exploring on the series, and that's one thing I definitely like about survival Minecraft is actually, that's one thing I like in general in games, is the ability to explore, find new things, new exciting things, kind of stuff. So we're going to be doing a little bit of exploring today. So fortunately, if you are not the type of person that enjoys a little bit of exploring, I apologize, but we're going on an adventure. Alright, so I don't exactly remember how Cthulhu got there. I think he cut it off screen. But if I remember correctly, it was in this direction. So hopefully that's a good, safe start. And we'll go wandering around in this direction. And if anything, maybe we'll find something cool. Maybe we'll find something new that we hadn't found before. But we'll go in this direction for now and see what we can find. So overall, I think the series has been going pretty well. It's been going a lot longer than I would have expected it to go. And I've definitely lost a lot more hearts than I would have expected to. Which... Oh. Hello, Piggy. Hi, piggies. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Series has been going a lot longer than I would have expected it. I figured I would have been done earlier than I am, but we've been so busy doing all kinds of things that it seems to have stretched on. And overall, it's a very enjoyable series so far. I love the concept for it, and kind of glad that I got the opportunity to do something like this, which I'm surprised overall, which I haven't really seen or heard much of anyone doing a series like this before. It's a very collaborative effort kind of thing. Alright. Looking for a sandy mountain with lots of cactuses on it. Ye old Cactus Hill. Am I gonna find it? Ah, that looks like it's right there. I see a lot. It's a lot of cactuses right there, and I think that could be it. There's a lot of cactuses everywhere. Someone was farming some green dye. Oh, there's a village here too. I didn't remember that. Okay. I feel like we should explore the village as well. See if there's any inhabitants still alive in it. Looks like there was a desert temple here that someone had found. Right near a village too. That's a good find. Now, are the villagers still alive? That's the big question. Because if they're still alive, it's always a good opportunity for someone in the future to bring the villagers over to safety. Ah. You have an emerald for arrows. Ah, what a ripoff. This definitely means that we could... Someone could bring these villagers over to the village. Ooh. Ooh. Hello! Good sir, what are you? You're a blacksmith. No, you're a blacksmith. You're a doctor. What do you have for trade? A librarian, sorry. 29 pieces of paper for an emerald. A book and 35 emeralds for blast prot 4. Blasphemy. Oh. How did you get out? I'm going to make you safe and sound, Mr. Villager. You were probably in here. Or in here. Alright, we found ourselves a village. I think I might have to make note of this as a kind of objective for future descendants, maybe. Maybe that should be, we have this book that's of rules for future descendants. Maybe there should be an objective book, like things that we kind of would be cool to have in the chain world. We have, an objective could be escort villagers from XYZ chords over to village and make them a new home, kind of thing. I think that would be a really cool thing to have versus having rules. Now, there was a suggestion. That dog. There was a suggestion in the comments of, I think, last episode that were saying maybe a rule that we could add to the rule book is to, you aren't required to add a rule to the rule book. It could be one of those things where if you would like to add one, you can. However, it's not mandatory, which it seems that a lot of our ancestors have added rules to it, which once you add enough rules, then it becomes a bit of a pain. But I think overall this might be a good spot to get some Endermen farmed. I think we'll just have to set up a platform over our head that's big enough that we can stand under and do a little bit of a lookout for Endermen. Now, I think that's something we can do now, but other than that, we're going to have to wait till nightfall. Oh, almost bumped into that one. There we go. We have our anti-Enderman platform. Aside from that, I think we're going to have to wait for nightfall to do much else. So, I'm going to wait for nightfall, and then maybe we'll try to do a little bit of Enderman farming while we talk about stuffs. So I'll be right back. And as such, the nighttime is upon us. And a good time to start our Enderman search. I'm going to make this a little wider. There we go. So, as I was saying before, we are in search of 3 ender pearls. So we're not too far off from getting ourselves access to the end. It's just a matter of finding those endermen and killing them. Which it looks like mobs aren't spawning that frequently right now. I wonder if there's some cave systems or networks close by that could be dampening the spawn rate up above, because usually you'll see a ridiculous amount of spawns up on the surface. Which that could be the case. There probably could be some caves down below, which I think it was 1.8 they added caves, but this area should have been pre-generated prior to that, or was pre-generated prior to that, so we shouldn't have to worry about that. I guess we'll just keep looking, seeing if we could see some Endermen pop in to view and try to aggro them. But on the topic of what I was talking about before, I think it would be a cool addition to the spawn chest to have the suggested kind of suggested goals for future players, future descendants. It gives them a potential objective that they may not have thought to have before, such as things like escorting villagers to the village and setting up trading post, for example, or what else could they do? Building certain structures like an XP farm, which we have. I mean, we have an item farm, but we don't really have an XP farm. Things like setting up... Ooh, I don't know. Just stuff like that. It could be trivial little fun things like build a windmill. Or it could be actual practical things that are useful for descendants. But I think that would be a cool addition. Some type of book like that to the spawn chest, along with, you know, the rules and what chain rule it is and who your ancestors were, kind of thing. So I think I might add something like that to the spawn chest, because I don't really have any rules that I can think of aside from the one that was suggested for making adding rules not mandatory. I don't think it's really mandatory, but making it so people don't feel like they're obligated to add rules. Where the hell are the Endermen? Enderman! Where are you? I know you're out there, hiding in the dark, waiting, watching. Let's see, let's do this. Let's get a better bird's eye view of the area. I'm sure an Enderman will spawn at some point. They're bound to. It's an obligation of theirs. But I think that's something that I'm gonna do. That will be kind of one of my legacies, is adding the bonus objective kind of things, so that people or descendants of ours can have an idea of things that they could do. You know, I kind of came into the world, this chain world, blind, with very little of knowing what I wanted to do, and I kind of figured out as I went, and you know, it would have been cool to have suggestions as to what we could do, and make in the chain world, which I think will be a good addition for our descendants. So we'll go ahead and do that. Not this episode, in a future episode. Man, these mobs aren't spawning for crap. I mean, they're spawning better than they were earlier, so that's a start. However, we are not seeing any Endermen. I'm also surprised I'm not seeing any witches. But more surprised, I'm not seeing any Endermen. Okay. Well, it's not looking like we're having any luck finding an Enderman. I will keep recording, and if I do happen to find an Enderman, I will cut it back in. But, let's see if we can find some Endermen. We need 3 more Ender Pearls, so we need to kill at least 3 more Endermen, possibly more. It's just a matter of finding those Endermen. Oh, that's a creeper. You're not coming this way, are you? Hope not. But let me keep recording. And if I see any Endermen, I'll cut back in and we'll deal with them. So I guess I'll be right back. Oh boy. No! Why do you guys ruin everything? I just want to have a good sense of life. Good sense of HP. Oh, there we go, Enderman. Of course, you guys don't want to be seen. Did that aggro him? I hope so. Enderman? Enderman? Hello? Well, he's gonna come when we at least want him to now. Oh boy. I'm not looking forward to trying to kill these Endermen. It seems that their range... I thought their range was bigger for their aggro range, but does not seem to be the case. Or at least their sight range, where I look at them and they come get me. Maybe it got lowered down a little bit and... Oh, that Enderman disappeared too. Oh. I'm gonna hide under here. Wholehearted damage that I did not want to take there. Ah! Damn you, Minecraft. Okay, let's see if I can get down a little bit more. Look at him. Uh-oh. He despawned. Damn it. Oh, I see you, creeper. Come on, I'm looking at you. Oh, boy. You're gonna make things difficult, aren't you? Oh, boy, I don't wanna... Oh. Come on up. Warp up here. I saw you running around. Oh, now the sunlight's coming in is gonna warp away. Ah! We were doing so well. No, we weren't. We did terrible. Did they change something with the looking? There we go. Come on up, guy. Come on up. Oh, the sunlight messed you up. Damn it! Well, this is going to be a more difficult task than I thought. Especially in here. I might tear this down and go back towards where that fenced-in area with a platform above was. That seemed like another Enderman farm. Yeah, I think I'll do that. This Enderman farm has done nothing but hurt me by the matter of mobs getting up here. Alright, well. A sad day for me. Bought some of this. Maybe a little bit of this. Okay. Well, I'm going to make the trek back towards the base. And, we'll see how things go from there. So I'll be right back. Alright, we made it back to base. Safe and sound. Now, I'll probably be doing more of the Ender Pearl farming off screen. As always, I'll be recording just to make sure if we take any damage or anything bad happens, like we die, we'll have it for next time, next episode. But I think I will attempt to try using this particular spot for some Ender Pearl farming, which looks like a pretty good spot overall. We'll give it a go and see if it works. And if worst case, we'll probably lose some more life. But we'll give it a go to see if it works better than the other area, at least for us. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today's episode. I still need a bit more XP before I'm content with doing some enchanting for Mia's gear, which we're still gonna have to repair some gear anyways, so that's the thing. Drop that off. But that, I think, is going to do it for today. We have an idea of what we need to get done for next time. I do need to get the Ender Pearls for next time, and I do need to get some levels for next time. I'd like to end the series soon, before I lose all my life and try to do the Ender Dragon fight. At the pace it's going now, I'm going to lose a lot more life by the time we want to pursue the Ender Dragon fight. and I will probably not survive it. But, well, we can hope. If anything, we'll write down the goal of completing the Ender Dragon in the book that I was talking about earlier. And should we complete it, we'll go ahead and remove it from the list. But as things are going, at the pace things are going now, I don't think I'm going to survive until the End Dragon fight. As sad as that sounds. Or at least I don't think I'm going to have the HP necessary to survive an End Dragon fight. But we'll see, we'll see. But that's going to do it for today, guys. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, or feedback, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. As always, this is Rock. Oh. And I'll catch you guys next time.